That was your 5:55 a.m. news. It was sponsored by Amar Rentals Limited and Kickcities.com.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth, but we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Join Andy Williams, Michael Kerr, and Lennox Smith, the Ground Report team on M1047, as they rip apart the lies, half-truth, and misinformation that the mainstream media never discuss. The Ground Report. Hard-hitting, informative, undiluted, uncompromising, and unfiltered. Monday to Friday on M104.7 FM. Get the raw facts before making any life-changing decisions. Only on The Ground Report.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, come from there, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that's made us savor at the Royal Castle. Welcome the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji 384-3844 That's 384-3844.
Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide & Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, and the latest in body preparation technology. And the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 4 convenient locations, feel free to call us or visit us at Port of Spain, 623-4906, Couva, 636-2435, San Fernando, 610-5062, and Point Fortin, 610-9200. With full funeral packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide & Son Funeral Services today. David Guide & Son Funeral Services. Distinctive, not expensive.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and a sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Give you Express Finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress-free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with Jet. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244-JEF.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
I was going to the Oval one evening and I stopped as it was drizzling and a radio station was on. And on that radio station, which was my favorite station, but it was on in the vehicle I was in, a most vulgar and outrageous radio program was on the airwaves called the Ground Report. You all remember that? In that report, it was the nastiest, dirty. As a matter of fact, what caught my attention was how filthy the program was on our airwaves. And I was asking myself, how could this be permitted on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago, election or no election? And it was all about me and my father and my mother and this, and I had raped this and I had done that, and the Ground Report. They want to know what the plan is? The plan is to put an end to this. And annoying me in the intervening period. And you know what time I get up in the morning? I go to bed between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up at daybreak. And when I get up nervous many times. Because what's going to happen to us as a people today? And all of a sudden they're concerned about debt. in the country, they're concerned about who hungry, they're concerned about who's starving, they're concerned about, just give me a break. Thank you very much.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! Sing!
Water you turned into wine. Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you. Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
And I have to listen to that foolishness. And I have to listen to that foolishness.
Into the darkness you shine. Out of the ashes we rise. There's no one like you. None like you. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God. Our God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer. Awesome in power. Our God. Our God.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Sing! Sing!
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what can stand against? Stand against.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Our God is greater. Our God
Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Let me say a pleasant good morning to all maxi taxi drivers, PH drivers, bus drivers, truckers. Good morning to you. To all senior citizens, a pleasant good morning to you. To the physically challenged disabled people, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting our sister Isle Tobago. Good morning to you, Tobago. Mr. Pleasant, good morning to all loyal listeners, supporters, well-wishers, listeners. A pleasant good morning to all critics, to all haters, to all bad mind people. A pleasant good morning to you. Most important morning, a pleasant good morning to all stakeholders of Trinidad and Tobago, patriots of Trinidad and Tobago, Trinbagonians. Trinbagonians. That's people that will put their God and their family first before race, religion, and politics that is destroying our country. A pleasant good morning to you. Let me say a pleasant good morning to those of you that are locked on to us on Real Media TT, on Facebook, Real Media TT, on YouTube. A pleasant good morning to you. Elizabeth Duke, all of you, Calming, all of you, Ruby, Keisha, all of you, Nafisa Mohammed, D. Mohammed, Leroy, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Primchan, Primraj, good morning to you. Rajendra Maraj, Mira from Princess Tongue, a pleasant good morning to you. I can't scroll up to the top back for now. Clyde, good morning. Biggs, and many of you who was there in the beginning early, lock on. Basdio, good morning to you. Denise, good morning to you. Subrangani, a pleasant good morning to you. Marilyn C. Charan, a pleasant good morning. Ruby Sami, good morning to you. Yes, I had people up there from the beginning, early, but I can't scroll back there to now. So as I gain it now, it's where I can hail you all out. Baby, a pleasant good morning to you. Basdio, good morning to you. Marilyn C. Charan, good morning to you. Anne-Marie Amin, a pleasant good morning to you. Donna Guckins, a pleasant good morning to you. Chandra, good morning to you. Yes, all of you, and your hundreds of you that already lock on to us on Real Media TT on Facebook, Real Media TT on YouTube. Grace Caesar, good morning to you. Ali Trini, good morning to you. I already mentioned morning to Carmen, all of you. Tyra, good morning to you, Tyra. Nice. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. And don't forget, I would like you all to go up on Real Media TT on our Facebook. Do that. Go up on Real Media TT on Facebook. And you're going to check out yesterday's activities. Darren, good morning. Zandu, good morning to you. You're going to check out the activities yesterday. Please go up there in the Grand Riviera Village Olympics. It was really magnificent. Just had some little spoilers. Let me say a pleasant good morning to Councillor Neil Lee Silva, his mom, his sister. Hey, Doc, the Doc man, Doc, good morning to you. The Doc man, his wife, Mitch, the Maximan Mitch, Ravi, Postman.com, Tony, all of you, Small Dread, all of you, Miss Rose and her children, her sons and grandchildren, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Mr. Brazil, boy, many people are trying to go through. How much? But let me say a total happy good morning to the Andy for Grandy team. Andy and friends, Sotoko, Sandy Grandy. The whole team, a pleasant good morning to the big team that went down there. Joe Ali, good morning to you. Yeah, that whole big team that went down there among the people of Grand Riviera. Hey, Inshan Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Miss Cynthia, a husband, all of you. Hey, Fat Boy. Hey, Philip. Yes, good morning, Philip. Don't forget Carlos, all of you. Oh God, the driver. Oh God, he always. Not Mitchie Maxi, man. Not the next little Maxi, Ravi. Oh boy, Patrick. Hey, Patrick, a pleasant good morning to you. Don't forget, boy, only have my number, you know. Only have my WhatsApp number. Please send my WhatsApp. In case I forget any one of you, it's all about showing you all the appreciation in believing in someone, believing in a cause, and giving that individual the support. And we moving like if it's an elections, whereby for politicians to get that type of support, most of them they have to pay, and most of them doesn't get that amount of people to come out to give that genuine support. And I thank each and every one of you of the Andy for Grandy team, you on the radio and all that are listening, you the people of Trinidad and Tobago that believe and giving that support to myself and my team. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. You all would not regret it. God is good. Hard work is the key to success. In life, changes come from some direction, and in most direction it comes from the people that you least expects. I hope to continue to gather more support. I hope the team grow from strength to strength. I hope the team get bigger and bigger, and more people jump on board, because they believe in a cause, they believe in an individual, they believe in the individual team. It's not I, it's we. Our team is a very good one, and given the opportunity, we will make sure we make a footmark in Trinidad and Tobago when it's coming to bringing that necessary change and setting that precedent of service, true service to the people with everything in us. I must say a pleasant good morning to Nasser Hussein and the whole of the Sandy Grande Regional Corporation. A pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Alderman Angad, a pleasant good morning to you. Mr. Angad, a good morning to you. Daryl Mohan, Devon Mohan, a pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Alderman Susan Holder, good morning. Latoya, good morning to you and your whole crew. A pleasant good morning. I must say a pleasant good morning to the Valencia crew. Valencia people is people. Hey, under the mango tree, all of you a pleasant good morning. All of you down there in La Pata, all of you in KP Lands. Yes, your councillor and myself, we were within that area last week, Friday here. We see the situation when it coming to the retention pond. That retention pond right there in La Pata, whereby the neighbor, it's causing havoc. Well, they had to clean that retention pond. AGC saying not them. They're saying corporation. Well, Neely Silver is looking in to see who and what have that responsibility, but that is an HDC development. That retention pond is very important. It needs to clean. It's very big. It deep, and it has plenty bush. It has slush when water coming in a big flow to HDC. While Neely Silver find out if it is the corporation have any responsibility for that. That is a HDC development. So I'll stick to HDC for now. That retention pond needs to clean. When the rain come down, it flood. The retention pond get high. People sewer coming up in their toilets. Things that them don't use in La Pata there. Coming in there, exploding up in their toilet bowls. Come on, man. Have a house next door. That young lady keep complaining because she living right next to it. Have a next house again, like right to the side of it. Well, that abandoned and heard that is family dispute. Not only that, the manhole covers, the manholes. Feces shaking coming up. When rain fall, HGC, you all will have to check back over that whole sewer system in La Pata. You have to do that. The people pay the money for their places. And La Pata people is people too. KP Land people is people too. We also went and checked out that playground, the KP Land's playground. That we need to organize, whereby the council Neely Silver and all agree with that, whereby that it need a often cleaning, keep cutting, grooming, right? All by the nets and thing need to clean up. It have rubbish all around the place there. Hey, KP Land people is people too. Only what people live in rubbish. Eh? When only nice car, when only nice house, when only nice environment, and you all feel nice, and you feel good, and to be encouraged. Well, oh God, man, the fields around besides Valencia and environs, Grande and environs, all up from Matura to Matlet, it have some fields, yes, groomed, it has some that need often grooming. We have to keep these things clean and nice. Let people come to something nice. Let people feel like people. When you're going through Trinidad and Tobago and various parts of Trinidad and Tobago, whether it be the south, whether it be central, whether it be east or west, it's about time the government pay particular attention back on sports. When they want to deal with crime, when they don't want them lime on the blocks, when they don't want them go astray, when they don't want peer pressure on them, what all you're introducing for the youths in order to keep them away from what's going on. Our murders reach 400 and something people. When it is only go get serious and understand that only need to take care of the people of Trinidad and Tobago. When one of their children dead, when they hide in a corner with a rifle, with a gauge, and start to take out all the politicians one by one, that's when only go take the people of Trinidad and Tobago serious. I'm not encouraging that at all. That's wrong. Nobody is supposed to kill all the politicians. But when would you all start to grab the bull by the horns? And it's that simple with what myself and Councillor Neil did recently in Valencia there, where we have many more things to do. But in raising funds, it's hard. Every all them business and them they broken. Yet that one in Valencia they spin me. I going by the business just to hey, not for money, you know. Hey, could you help buy trophies? Walking in, I see she walking when they reach it. Is the boss one there? No, she just step out, hiding like a little girl. That what going on with them business people. That what going on with all over. The same way the government treating some people. Well, all are we? It's the same way businesses. Nobody don't want to give back to the communities and expect them not to go on their businesses. A little trophy, a little medals and those things for children. And keeping activities and contributing towards it. You people being business people within the various areas, do it is good. It will help save your life. It might be a day one of them same men that only help take off the streets go come knocking on all your door, and innocently you, your child, or some worker will die. Understand, we need to work with what we have at this point in time. Trinidad and Tobago, we in trouble. Everybody abandon the people. Everybody greedy. Everybody selfish. Nobody don't want to help, but everybody want things done. Well, the cock and them come home to roost. 140 murders. That ain't done there. You know when it go done? When the government of Trinidad and Tobago through the sports ministry, youth development ministry, or whatever it have there, open programs for children that want to learn mechanics, plumbing, masonry. Send them to camps. There are plenty people that went. I have a cousin went to camp to learn electrical way back then. He had penthouse, this, that, all kind of thing in Florida. Working in the airport, Florida International Airport, right here, learn trade, and big out there. What are we really doing for our kids, our children, the youths? What are we doing to our future, Trinidad and Tobago? Government, well, you need to put things in place, you know. This thing will get worse, you know. It's about time all the politicians stop studying all yourself and only 1% people and them, you know. Well, they can't continue to get them everything, so what happen? What to we, boy? Nothing for we. All they say when gas go on down, gas go down for we. All your nastiness on top of the, all never draw back the gas yet, you know. I know if anything go up out there, you know, all the dirtiness go to raise back the gas more. Eh? What goes down in Trinidad? How you all gives back to this country, the people? What goes around comes around. The same thing you politicians are breeding is what we see in today. The same thing the business society of Trinidad and Tobago are breeding. All only want to make 500% profit, 1000% profit. Take out the eyes of poor people. Or they go dead and leave all that money. Yeah. How much all they work for all themselves and all their children? When would you all get a heart and understand the same way you all good, all the politicians good in making money for themselves and all they could run all their own business good? When all they go show we all they could run the people of Trinidad and Tobago business as good as all they run all their very own. Your very own businesses are very successful, but the business of Trinidad and Tobago only failing. So only bright for all your business, but for we the people business, all your real guns boy, or all your smart. Which one it is? God don't sleep, you know. God don't sleep. Dear God, as yours truly, Andy Williams, the Pitbull Radio, come to you again this morning, praying for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, praying for the politicians and the business sector to start to do the right thing for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Dear God, inspire people to have that will, that strength, to want to take part. We have no choice to take part in the politics of Trinidad and Tobago in order to bring the necessary changes that we need in our country. Change is inevitable. Change is a must. We have to get serious and really and truly deal with the business of the country, deal with the business of the people, Almighty God. Strengthen people from every nook and cranny of this country. To start to understand, we have to move away from the race, religion, and the political stupidness that continue to mash us up. The more divided they have us, is the more they could thief we out and ain't give we nothing. Because it are people, Almighty God, that so long as a man looking like them, they don't mind the belly hot in them, they don't mind eating grass. And it have those things on both sides of the vine. Yes, Lord. But the greater side of the vine, Lord, that it have that. And the most racial party it have is the PNM, Lord. They started race, they make race, they live on race, and that's all they could sell the people of Trinidad and Tobago is race. They can't sell we good roads, they can't sell we good food prices, they can't give the old people a raise in pension, they can't raise the minimum wage. Today is budget day, and most likely they come into Mama Guy, and if they come to Mama Guy, they'll come in to dig out we eye, Lord. Lord, help us. We know that you help those who help themselves, Almighty God. And there are people that willing, there are people that fighting, and we are asking you to give us the strength to continue to fight for the right thing, Almighty God. And we all true patriots of Trinidad and Tobago that want a better Trinidad and Tobago, and want to go to the hospitals, get our surgeries on time, want to drive the roads without hitting potholes, mashing up our wheels, having to dip in the pocket to buy tire, buy shocks. Oh God, boy. For those of you agriculturists, farmers that want your access roads in order to be able to plant your food, make your money. Oh God, it had things like processing, agro-processing plants that could go in various places. It's so easy. You the fishermen, whether it be on the coast from Matlock, from Motura to Matlock, or whether it be Carenage, whether it be whatever fishing depot you come from, better days are coming, but it only will come with your help, with your belief, with your support. and supporting people that mean business. What they say is what they mean. If they're fighting for you. If they say this is what they're going to do, this is what they're going to do. It starts for each and every one of you Trinbagonians to hold our politicians to account. All our politicians, we have to hold them to account. Lako, good morning. Miss Ruth, good morning to you. Tall Paul, a pleasant good morning to you. Dean, all of you. Eddie, boy, we tried to call you whole time yesterday, Eddie. And Shirley, we tried calling your boy, Saz. We ain't getting on to you. Call him after the program, boy, Eddie. To you, the commander people, we have other places to go. We was in Valencia, we went up there, that wasn't organized by us, but we went up in Grand Riviere to give the people up there that support, show ourselves and just mingle with the people, which is good. They say there's a PNM hole down there, then they say that there's a Bachak hole, but it's not about that with the Andy for Grandy team. We believe in everyone. Whatever the results is when they come into that side here, we will pick up one or two. Every job is full the basket. But Commander, on the 25th of November, coming to you, the people of Commander, organized by friends of Andy and friends. Let me say it how Miss Rose make sure and put it. Andy and friends of Tokos and the Grande, Valencia. That big backyard line will be the 25th of November. Anglers Road up in the road there by the Savannah right there, the playground there, right up in there. All you the Commander people will have to do is just walk with your drinks. All eats will be provided. The Tafu will be baking bread in the dirt oven. Yeah, that kind of dirt oven thing, boy. You know, dirt oven bread, they say they stays boss, you know. They tell the fishermen that bringing out the fish, so you all will eat all the roast fish, this, that. Hunting season open, the hunters bringing the thing, and it's so good that the people communing together. We bringing back that community camaraderie, understanding that Andy's not at 1%. I don't have money, and it's thanks so much for all that support, where everybody chipping in every way for me to bring that camaraderie back together within the communities. Grandy, here we come very soon, very soon. Grandy, here we come. But the backyard line will be remaining from Motura to Matlat, whereby those villages will be organizing their things themselves, helped by, put together by Andy and friends of Tokos and the Grande, Valencia. I just always put in Valencia. Yeah, they find in electoral list that they put in Valencia. You know. Valencia people is see what Valencia operated like Tobago. Valencia people say they ain't making joke, you know. They say outside with the PLM, you know. They say they support the pet bull of radio, you know. And they support their councillor, Neil De Silva. Councillor Neil De Silva have become a household name in Valencian environs. And he's walking, he's walking. Well, I just walk with him. So he really and truly walking. That's how I can tell you all what went on Friday there in Valencia. It's about 3-4 places we went and check out. Yeah. Including day by Gill. We went back by Gill Day. Where the feces coming out the road there. Bronx Road, I think they call it. Bronx Road, but it's the left on Bronx Road. Yeah. Now we could see the retention pond, how it need cleaning and all those different things. So the councillor is making the follow-ups, and that's very good. Most times the councillors is getting power and they forget the people. Not only councillors but the politicians. They only get to see them when it's elections. But it's good to see I would say my councillor Neil De Silva is keeping with the ground, keeping with the people, and making the people seem outside of the elections. Very good, very good. Keep it up. You keep it up, my councillor. Next elections, you will not work hard. Your work will work for you. Right, so Trinidad and Tobago, as I give you all a report, Commander people, don't forget your backyard lime is coming. You're gonna have it. It's a backyard lime sports and family day. Yep. In Commander, organized by us. The Andy for Grandy team, including the people of Commander, and that's good when people jumping on board. We have bouncy castles, all those different things for the kids, and each they will be playing the little all force. Who want to play the all force? Who want to play the little basketball? Who want to play the little this? It will be a nice sports day for each and every one of you. A day whereby we bring the community together, keep the community camaraderie, because mashing up in communities is where we'll see communities is end up like Lavantia and many places with this one don't deal with this one beefing with that one. Then all of a sudden it's blow, blow, blow. People who grow up together killing each other. Your friend end up your frenemy. And this is the kind of thing we have to bring back, whereby people start to commute back again. You know, talk to each other, they play games with each other. They go bring back that kind of thing. So if a man gets so vexed, he go still think about the fun times that he had before he just go and kill his own friend he grew up with. Or he go to rape or torture one of your own neighbors and them where you go to school with a child. You know, so we have to fight it, we have to do it, we have to find ways and means in every way to bring ourselves back together as it once were. So Commander, here we come. After Commander, the next backyard lime family day and sports day will be in Motura. Yeah, and then we'll be going up. Balandra, you get yours. Various people, we spread it accordingly where some of you could commute. Okay? So I'll look out for it, start to talk about it. November the 25th. Angle Grounds, Angle Road, Anglai. I'm always pronouncing that thing bad. But I'm getting there. To is human. And to learn, it always have room for. Not so Balroop. Not so Dairo. Not so Leroy. Deborah, not so. Elizabeth, not so? Alright, so now let's move on. Well, plenty time fly there. But what I'm going to do, let me do the right thing before I say morning to Lennox Smith. Sorry about that, just wanted to give each and every one of you updates of exactly what's going on, including the Village Olympics was very, very, very good. The teams match pass, all those various things. It was packed, real people. I met a lot of people that say they come up there because they listen to the radio and they came up to things. So it's real people. It had people in Andy for Grandy jerseys, people out of Andy for Grandy jerseys that came up there to do just what all of us went up there to do, commute and meet the people. Meet and laugh and talk and spend time with them. And it was very, very, very good. The MP for the area was up there because remember they will be hearing the council for that area there too, who take over for, she was there, Phillips or something. So she did greet me, talk with me, good and all them thing. I didn't bother to go back to Monroe because Monroe in my last occasion in Motura, trying to be introduced to him, he pretend he talking to people, not to turn around to say hi now. You just know when people playing smart and they know to have somebody want to meet them, and you know they stay in a talk just not to turn around to avoid having to say hi. He did that in Motura, so I don't know what time it is, But what was proven by yesterday is that Councillor Neil De Silva approached him. Hey, hi, Mr. Monroe, how are we going? And that man never acknowledged the councillor. The man, I mean, why are you so vexed, PNM? They're so vexed. Neil De Silva is one of your remember you live in Valencia. Valencia people is your people, Roger Monroe. Whether it be somebody from Grandy, somebody from Valencia, somebody from Matura to Matlat, that is your people, Monroe. So even if he's the councillor or he's the UNC councillor and he approach you high, however, it's a professional thing, it's a family day, why would you want to be a badger or want to show this kind of disunity, kind of this like all vex? Why they don't have to vex with the people? All you have to do is your job. All your government have to do is their jobs. All they don't want to do your jobs. And when people approach you all nice, all they vex. So long as they are not a part of you all don't want to dealing with them. So long as anybody that's standing up for the right thing, all they don't want to dealing with them. That's wrong, Monroe, Roger Monroe. That's wrong. At least the councillor for the area, Miss Phillips or whoever, she was cool. She said, oh, so you see Andy Williams? Oh, you always call him a name, right? I say, yeah, always do. And she talk and she smile and she said, I like your vibes, I like your vibes. You know, but she said, I was expecting somebody bigger. You're mouth big, but you're smally, you're a pit bull, you're smally. And I say, well, normal. She still move like people. Monroe, you have a lot to learn, boy. That's why you're getting fat, so. You're eating and not listening. That's why the people of Stokoe, Sandy Grande, Valencia, from Mutura to thing, they won't get that support because you're weak. Your government in power and you can't advocate for the people. Look Valencia, look Grande, all are your people. You're so weak that you can fight and talk for your people with your government showing me all that money and none can come to your people. You alone eating, you're getting big. You alone eating. Ole tears, yes, Monroe, boy. But God is good. Your time coming, the people gonna get rid of you. They're going to put somebody more competent, somebody more willing, somebody with courage. Somebody that they believe going to work in their own best interest. Yeah, they're going to put them soon. Very, very soon. And inshallah, if that's what God wants, that person to represent them will be Andy and his team. The team that building is the team that working. That's a big constituency. You need people all over. You need people you have to trust, have things that are to put in place. So the people will not have just Andy. It's all of us. Andy and team, and Andy and team is all of you from the constituency in which, if God wants that, in which I will be representing. We organize and do the right thing, take a quick break, a touch on everything besides current earlier. What spoiled the Grand Riviere current? Some tree fall and electrical wires, and it had no current, no lights on the grounds. I know it was supposed to have entertainment after and all those different things because the thing was going really good. But when it started to get dark, it had no current. All of Grand Riviere there, even if you're coming down, going back towards Batura side and all those places, it only had one little part had current because I see two T&Tech grills, various grills. So I don't know if that one little place that had the current, if that is the grill, that little place getting current from the grill that that gives service to Tobago. But that village had current. But after you pass that village there, going down, remember it dark, but it had no current. Rare places, boy, it had no current reaching far. That one little tree or thing that mash up them intake lines. But on the way coming back down, we see one T&Tech truck, and then we start to see, I'm sure I'm going to see about 4 T&Tech trucks going up there. I doubt with the damages that we see there, that they would have been able to fix back and give the people on the coast there their current back last night itself, because it had people to go to school today, people to go to work today. So if you're living up in that area there, you all give me a call. Let us know if it is the current come back. If T&Tech work overnight to bring back the current for you, the people on the coast there. Right? The only thing is, a man could have been walking a little bit, walk up and down, check the trucks, stick it out there, man. You're going to lose some weight. And you know, show the people that you're there in the worst needs, Mr. Monroe. Do that. And Miss Phillip, you should have been out there too. Advocating, be there, let the people and them see, well, all the day pass, you know, yeah. Somebody go say, oh, it's not T&Tech, it's not matter, no, not T&Tech. When T&Tech and PMC representatives there, they will tend to want to do their work. Some of them might say, nah, boy, you see me too dark, yes, nah, I mean, doing that today, now only them got to settle current. If they see already like me, when we say in the future, they see me there. Hey, we're going by, hey, my people want some current there, and I there, whatever water, where we want, I'm going to call this one day. Don't worry now, we go overnight. Yes, we only eating, whatever break and shack. And you get them the encouragement, because it's not to say they can't. If it is you encourage people, they could. So it's ways and means in doing things. There's ways and means. You have to go out there and give the encouragement. There's plenty people in that course without current, you know. I ain't lying to I say, well, it's done. We drive no current. Drive, I say, well, Lord, but up there far too, eh? Oh, God, it's far. Drive that, no current. Imagine, boy, you drive so long then to reach back out by Toko Day, Junction Day. Then you're still driving, you're still at the pass and reach Sally Bay. You ain't reach Matura yet. And, oh, God, them drive long. But I know Matura had current. But you already let me know who living on the coast from where and who was there in the sports. So they will let me know exactly how much of places was out of current because of that fallen tree, including Grand Riviere. And I sure, because when we was going back down, we had no current down all down there. So I sure going up wouldn't have no current neither. And going up is to carry out there to Matlat. So I doubt Matlat had current. So if only was only living up there and only heard, only let me know if Matlat had current or if Matlat didn't have current too. Inshan Mohammed, good morning, man. Thanks for the food that you provide. Thanks so much. It was magnificent. Troy, good morning, man. Troy. Oh, go forget Troy, boy. Troy and his wife. Hey, Wang. How the hell I go forget Wang too? Well, I tell you, let's send a text on my phone, you know. Remember, it's plenty people. The team big. Oh boy, and when anybody I forget, it's not that willingly, is that it's so much. Mitch, Maximan Mitch, all of you, wow, so much of people, boy, so much of people to thank, so much of people are working for better Toko Sandy Grande. Yes, nice. So what I'm gonna do, I just give you all a give a count. You know, I just give account to all what went on over the weekend and many more other things to come, including the backyard lime in Kwamana, then the backyard lime in Matura. Then we will be heading to Grandi for our big family day and thing there. We also have some doctors on board, whereby we will also be including a health fest. There where you and your kids could come out and get. Vanessa, good morning, man. Hey, Kamala Maraj, good morning. Yes. Dina, good morning, man. Oh boy. Samia, good morning to you too. Oh boy. All of you there. Vanessa. If I pronounce some of those names good, do thing. Solo from Solo Factory, Ricky. Good morning to you and all the solo drivers. A pleasant good morning to you. A and 8 doubles and roti out there in New York. A pleasant good morning. Noel Brown, guitar. Son and all of you. Good morning to you all. Darren, the mechanic. Yeah, Darren, the mechanic, man. Long time I ain't get to talk to him. I ain't forget you, boy. You might be saying, boy, I just only call you when my car get trouble. Boy, it is a kind of truth, but boy, I had to come and check you still. I really had to come and check you. I've been long. I ain't know if you get back on radio or what. I'm only going to tell that boy from Nice Place, Lawrence, who work in Nice Place there, on that same Limehead Road day, the same morning team. Right, let me organize all in. All who have forgot to acknowledge again, you all could always send a text to my phone. Alright, let me say thanks to Doc and his wife. We will be organizing when on our moves. We'll be giving free health, a health clinic now, where you all will be able to come and check up yourselves and all those different things. So most likely they will be with us in Kumana, Backyard Lime there, and Family and Sports Day. Some of you could come out and get a free health check and all those different things now. Yes. Right. So let me just do the right thing. I have some bills to pay you all. And then we'll go my co-host Enoch Smith. It just take a little while. Just to give you all updates of exactly what's going on. Right? Nice. So Trinidad and Tobago, we go for a quick break and come back. Let me say morning to my co-host and let's organize and well, you know, he maybe have a lot to talk about or to headliners to put in place. We go for a break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. Again, for those of you who have forgot, many people that who came up there, drive fan came up there, whether from within the Grandie or the Valencia area, they drive, they come up there on their own to come to support and be among that big sports day up there, the Grandie Olympics, Village Olympics. Let's take that break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Ground Report. We'll be back.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Trinity Lighting, 123 Western Main Road, St. James. Special on LED bulbs. Purchase 4 LED bulbs for $100, get 2 free. Trinity, we stock a wide variety of electrical supplies and specialize in light bulbs and parts for all your residential, commercial, marine, and medical fixtures. Remember, buy 4 LED bulbs for $100, get 2 free. 628-8373 or 622-6935. Check them out on Facebook, Trinity Lighting ETC LTD. Or shop online at trinityetc.com. In the Miami area, contact them at 305-354-2033 or 305-932-0727. Remember, Trinity Lighting welcomes you to their main store, 123 Western Main, St. James.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch. You could be an instant millionaire or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for total. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secure parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima.
Sheltech Electronics, Capital Plaza, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Coles Bay. So you're looking for the best prices in gaming products? Come on down and visit Sheltech Electronics, the gamer's paradise. Get the latest PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch system. Games and accessories, Apple Stream, Roblox cards available. Daily clearance items up to 70% off. Pre-order new releases and save 15%. Come on, visit us online at sheltechelectronics.com. Cash in on the bargain. Sheltech Electronics, 11 to 13 Frederick Street, Coles Bay. 627-3757. Cash in on those bargains now.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Into your tax plus finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with Jet. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244-JEF.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sandfill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruca, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
Some call it a meal, some call it a snack. KFC Munch Pack. Hungry, you're hungry, yeah, we deal with that. KFC Munch Pack. Munch Pack after work or lunchtime. Munch Pack tasty gold and divine. Munch Pack KFC, your food find this deal, that's one of a kind. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. Gold and goodness to go. KFC Munch Pack, yeah, we love that. This deal is for you, yeah.
Hungry for deals? Enjoy a KFC Munch Pack with 1 piece of delicious chicken and 1 regular side for only $21.95. Only from KFC.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh G. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh G. 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
One of the leading iconic DJs is getting ready to celebrate with his fans. Mr. Versatile himself, the master of old school, the assassin of cuts. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to I Am Old School. I Am Old School, where we celebrate Hitman Harry T's 36th DJ anniversary, Saturday, 4th November, at the Center of Excellence Garden Sanctuary. This is an event you don't want to miss. Call 689-2119 for more info. Get ready.
Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana. Sex, come enjoy. 80s Tuesdays. 80s Tuesdays. Karaoke Wednesdays. Latin Thursdays. Free Up Fridays with one of 4FM 104.7 DJs.
I just want to jump. You tell me about work in the morning. Unless we talking hard work, wine and jam.
Celebrity Saturdays.
You want a proper fix? Call me. You want to get your kicks? Call me.
And Cool Down Sundays.
Every time I think of saying goodbye, everything inside me says it's alright.
Yes, it's all happening each and every week at Kirby's Bar and Lounge, Main Road, Chase Village, Shaquana.
Cars, sports, careers, food. Women always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Into your tax plus finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with Jet. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244-JEF.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrochin.
The Ground Report, the Ground Report.
I would think that there's been very clear that all the employees of Petrochin will exit the company. All.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, 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 oh boy. We are back. Pay that very important bills that needed to be paid. Let me say a pleasant good morning to my co-host, Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Good morning to you, Lennox Smith.
My friend, you heard me loud and clear?
Yeah, but a little low. So raise your volume a little bit.
Low. Let me see, boy. How could I do that? I am not certain I can do that, but I will try my utmost.
But we hear you, but you're a little low, but go ahead. Real low, you're kind of low. You sound like you're far.
I have it optimum now. At any rate, of course, a pleasant good morning to all and sundry, East, West, South, Central, or Prince of Tobago, and wherever you are streaming on the World Wide Web. A pleasant good day to you. Yes, Andy, I heard your report, your usual report these days. It has become a feature on a Monday, at least, of the Ground Report, and of course, your efforts over the weekend to, of course, consolidate and to bring together, coalesce, in fact, the
community that is resident in that physical space, that geographic space, and that constituency political space called Sangre Grande. And I want to tell you once again, I am motivated to tell you that you have been motivating others, and whether Monroe is sad or in any way looking at you as not only his rival, but the fact that he would like to be what you are, clearly, that is a matter of talent and commitment and dedication. And just as you mentioned there with respect to that event over the weekend, then one can also say it is seemed to be stereotypical of him, because he says nothing in the parliament either. So to advocate for the people of that particular area by way of utilizing the opportunity provided to him, clearly he is one of those that would engage in waste opportunities. But that being as it may, today is Budget Day, is it? Well, Budget Day today, yes, the 2nd of October, Budget Day, and we expect from about 1 o'clock, I believe, or 10 o'clock, depending on the itinerary of the Parliament. We expected that the Minister of the Exchequer or the Minister of Finance, Colin Imbert, will be presenting this package. I would love to hear what the people are expected to hear from him. Not that it makes any difference, because as I've said last night on the corridor transformation, there is nothing but pessimism. There is nothing that could, of course, attract or incite anyone to feel comforted that this government is capable of providing any kind of serious amelioration. But I take note at the same time of the business community and other stakeholders in the society calling for the focus should be on crime and criminality, and that speaks volumes. And but I would like to say that that is a bit myopic. How can you focus on crime and criminality without, of course, focusing as well on the economy and the fact that it is that will, of course, ensure and support, or the best maybe deterrent to crime, if you can, of course, generate economic activity that will employ more, that will engage, of course, the community and the most vulnerable and most susceptible to crime and criminality in the society. If you do not have an economy to coincide with that effort, then of course you'll be spinning top in mud. So I am not of the type to be mono. I say that you must have a dual or a bifurcated approach, where the economy as well as, of course, the focus on crime simultaneously must be a focus, and given, of course, all of the gusto and the force and the resources that is required in order to treat with, of course, all of the socio-economic and psycho-cultural problems that this government, by and large, has brought upon the society simply because of their incompetence, impotence, and inability to manage the affairs of the country. And we have seen that over the last 8 years. There is ample evidence to confirm and to make it certain that without a doubt the government of Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley is a lame duck government, and that they must now call an election date sooner rather than later. Don't wait for 2025. And the only reason they will wait for 2025 is because they are unpatriotic. They would want, of course, to try to steal the elections and be in people's faces, knowing full well that they are incompetent, and the people of the country, stakeholders, citizens, and of course taxpayers have waned their tolerance of this administration, and Dr. Rowley should do the country a favor. But we know that he will not, and therefore we have to continue to be disgraced with this bunch of opportunistic political parasites and we are going to move forward to make certain that they do what is required in order to treat with Trinidad and Tobago's problem. Get the hell out as early as possible. So, Andy, back to you. My focus this morning is to find out from the people what they expect to hear from Imbert today. Andy? Yes, indeed. And those are the areas that I believe we should be insisting on and of the government to do what is required to expeditiously get themselves ready for an early election to save Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, there could be no other commitment, dedication, and requirement at this time, having regard to what they have purported in their quest to be in government. And we have seen absolute and total disappointment. Of course, some of the headlines include, of course, can budget be taught on crime? Can budget be tough on crime? That is what the headline is saying. Can budget be tough on crime? Court restores rank of soldier deported over missing gun. And of course, we have a pre-budget murders, 8 killed as the country awaits government's anti-crime fiscal measures. I mean, to me, that's just pie in the sky and at the same time ludicrous. Court condemns Naikwan for non-payment of ex-VP Vice President. Employee bound, gagged, robbed in Marabella. And yes, indeed, of course, a food vendor, driver robbed in Claxton Bay. That is what is in the news in the main. Princess Town resident without water for 60 days. These are the kind of pessimism or elements to confirm pessimism as to what will transpire today. Andy, you'll give me the signal if I am still on. I know that from time to time the system provides us with surprise. Sometimes we are disconnected inadvertently and mysteriously. Employee, yes, bound, gagged, robbed in Marabella. Woman stabs, kills Tobago woman during quarrel. Yes, that is the kind of news we are getting, flooding the newspapers, the traditional media, and of course social media as well, because I think they will glean their topics and their headlines from social media. Let's not waste time. So you always have to put social media first these days, and the traditional media usually, of course, will follow suit. Food vendor, driver, yes, indeed. Bad weather leaves millions in damage or damages. And of course, we can continue with cops probe for murders and police killing. Yes, indeed. Eric Williams, Cornell, Lord's preservation of father's legacy. That is, these days, is being questioned, boy.
What Eric Williams is that, Lennox?
Eric, the late Dr. Eric Williams, who the founding father, something.
What legacy? He paved the road for all we're going on here right now in this country too. So what legacy?
That's right, no legacy as far as I'm concerned. And boy, I did some reading on a series for the Republic, for Republic Day, and the antecedent or the history of that. And I can tell you, it's most bizarre. I understand now why Rowley will believe that he can be an Eric William, but of course, not only an Eric William, but he is even worse than Eric William in terms of his rambunctiousness, in terms of his arrogance, in terms of his contempt for the people, in terms of undermining the institutions, independent institutions, the rule of law, and of course our democracy as a whole. But during the just to focus on Eric Williams a bit slightly, because I don't think that he is worthy now that I know what I know. And that is when we became independent, he talked about democracy, and he talked about, of course, the relentlessness and the rude awakening of and control of the executive against tyranny and all of that. Of course, Capildeo did reference that, and I made the point that Capildeo gave a better speech, and now I can confirm that was in fact so, because he was the one that introduced and insisted that independent institutions, which are now being undermined by the Rowley administration and over time by Eric Williams himself as well, where they put their own people there and they therefore compromise not only the integrity of the individuals but the very institutions themselves. And I'm talking here directly about institutions such as the EBC, the DPP, and the Police Service Commission, the Public Service Commission, and we can go on and on. But yes, Cornell, his daughter, there are some people who still, of course, will not take the yampi from their eyes, so to speak, to use a colloquial expression, but prefer, of course, to live in this fantasy that somehow there is a legacy that must be left or must be preserved of Eric Williams. And while, of course, I understand that he was the first Prime Minister, and he was, of course, he did in fact take us into republicanism. The way that it was done, certainly undemocratic as far as that latter part is concerned. I have reduced my respect for the efforts of Eric Williams. He has sown the seed, as you rightly say, of what is happening today, and what is manifest in Rowley is merely a combination of what Eric Williams has left, and he has taken it to the next stage where it's a total criminal enterprise, the PNM has morphed into over the years. And that legacy, I don't think, is salubrious or in any way hospitable to Trinidad and Tobago. Future and now.
Nice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Trinidad and Tobago, the lines are open to you, the people. The numbers to call: 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120, 239-5120. Or send us a WhatsApp voice note, or give us a WhatsApp call at a 366-3053, 366-3053. Okay? The lines are open. How was your weekend? What's supposed to make news that not making news? What you need to on the front burner this morning? What do you need? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Morning caller.
And me for Granny and Granny for Andy, I know you will do your best as a customs unit. Now with this budget, just sitting down and just watching as the Minister of Finance say, you must know what's coming in that budget already. I expect nothing good from you. Understand? Price will be so high, food will be high. Nothing good from them. We just had to wait, watch, pray and see. But nothing good from that just look. Anyhow, Andy, nothing good.
Thank you, Miss Lahokita. Oh boy. Again, the people that always said send the number. The numbers to call: 229-0251, 229-0251, or 239-5120, 239-5120, or give us a WhatsApp call or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 366-3053, 366-3053. A pleasant good morning to you, caller. Where you calling from, and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Morning, Andy, Lennox, and the whole crew inside in the studio there. This is Apache from calling here from in France these days.
All right, Apache.
Listen, I got some information regarding the TPPS, Trinidad. I don't know how you call it because Commissioner she changed it to TPPS. Anyway, do you know, Andy, a couple of weeks ago, it had a methamphetamine drug ring that was bossed in South Trinidad, allegedly run by a Chinese national. All you hear anything about that?
Yes, I am very familiar.
I didn't hear about it.
And was put on bail and was put back on bail again as the police objected. Go ahead.
Right.
But Lennox, try to fix the mic at the time, because you're really very low compared to us.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it just goes to show you what is go on behind the scenes, and people doesn't know what's going on because of the fact that I have certain connections that has given me information. Do you know again and all too that with regards to the 4 children that were killed? Do you know that was a petty thing that them fellas went back to harm the individual, and they end up killing the 4 children in him, and plus the other kid I get to understand passed away. I mean, this is ridiculous in the country, and the commissioner just sit down right there, and I had to blame the commissioner because why? It is under her watch it happening. Believe me, it would have, if it was the commissioner of police Randolph Burrows, no stone would have left unturned until he bring those men to justice, and especially for killing the corporal in Central Trinidad. Them men would have been arrested. Trust me, Trinidad is a small place. The 2 things they do: either go underground and hide, or they either flee the country. Because they would have been picked up already. They would have definitely been picked up. And the other thing I will leave all you with again is this. Certain information, it will allege that certain information coming out of the prisons in Aruca there is a HIT. HIT is a high value target. In other words, this guy is a big caller in the island, or what you call him, big fish or whatever you want to call him. He in prison. Listen carefully. Do you know a friend of mine who work in prisons told me about this gentleman had 4 AKR rifle with suppressors and telescope. Suppressors is really silencers. They call it silencers. The next name for silencer is suppressors. Do you know the gentleman had 4 AKR, brand new in plastic bag for sale? Why he was selling it? Because he had to pay lawyer fees. And that will usually be the circumstances. When them criminals do their nonsense, they may walking away, so what they go do? And they have to put on work to get money to pay, to get bill and money to pay the lawyer. So you see how they think. This has been going on since the 80s, 70s. And nobody ain't making an effort to do anything about it. Nobody. Getting back to that 4 guns now, the 4 high-power rifle now. You know, the prison officer went and spoke to a senior police officer and give him the information and everything. So the prison officer intention was to make a buy and bust. When you buy the rifle from the individuals, you bust them one time. You know, the senior police officer tell him that he ain't had time for that. You believe this nonsense? He don't have time for that. That's what's going on in Trinidad right now. So you see, nothing will be solved unless if somebody make up their mind to do it. Anyway, gentlemen, have a blessed day. Trinidad and Tobago, be safe out there and have a blessed one. Bye-bye.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning, ground report. Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Buff, and the 104.7 family ground report. Well, let me tell you, firstly, I anticipate nothing good to come out of that budget. Well, I don't want to use the word budget, but SH, right? Because what they're coming to do is to repeat a whole set of lies, things that they promised that they would have done in the past, and they have done absolutely nothing, and coming to repeat it again that they're going to do. I want to draw our attention to something. I don't expect no holding election because as Brother Malcolm X is talk about, you see that new 3 dispensation that they now have under the HDC? That is to build houses, fast track for voter padding and all them kind of thing. Because you can't tell me, things so hard in this country, and all are going to put up 3 new divisions of HDC. Look, I was reading on the papers, they're putting out tenders for, you know what, Andy? Imagine this, so much crisis in schools and so much in that need fixing. You're going to put out tenders for somebody to build a new headquarters for the National Lotteries Control Board? What the hell really going on in this country? And I want to tell people this. The Media Association always a damn disgrace. I want to believe, I think, Ira Matur, who was there before as the president, is an abysmal failure. Should come from a PNM bowel, and she will continue to do so. Because let me tell you something. Something so critical, because remember when they put out Robert Amar from the diplomatic center, the media, everybody, nobody said absolutely nothing. And he had to stand by himself, out in the cold. You're going to tell me that this country is signing an agreement that is either make or break for this country's survival with that gas thing with Maduro and them, and you want us to be Shell and
talk in the phone.
Right. I ain't talking in the phone, Andy. And you want to tell me that the media was not invited, they were left out, and they have not raised a concern as to why they were left out. They're not questioning that. If you want to talk about transparency, accountability, and whatnot, one of the main ingredients for that, Andy, is the media. But they were left out and they saying absolutely nothing. So it gets us to show you that the charade and the conspiracy with the media and everybody, everybody supported PNM. And finally, Andy, I just want to show you something that some people will vomit and swallow it back. Just as how Keith Rowley criticized the UNC, now you're calling on them to help you to deal with the crime situation. The same thing now you see with the trade union. They were criticizing the UNC, they helped them to get out of power, they team up with the PNM and whatnot. Now today you see they teaming up now with the UNC in order to get certain things that they propose in the minimum wage and other conditions of employment and what have you. And the same thing you're going to see it coming from Farley too, an ex-hypocrite who refused to support the UNC in the local election. And now where you see they talking about Tobago to go on its own and whatnot and thing, to have self-governance and whatnot. You're going to see him leaning on the opposition to get support from them. So all these bunch of hypocrites, Rowley, the trade union thing, and Farley and all of them, you're going to see it. It's going to become a reality. But I am saying, the Media Association, look at next issue. You see the hypocrisy with the taxi driver and them, the energy chamber. Now what you're going to have? The chamber come out and I'm going to have pre-budget consultation and whatnot and thing. When the country don't go on the blasted drain, or they now come in to talk about the economy and whatnot, when all you should have been standing, not supporting the Kamala and the UNC, in the cry for certain things that was taking place in this country, as with it was taking place. All they didn't do that. Now today the business, because the economy is crashed, all you're coming out to cry now or whatnot. Look, GMMB and all these banks and them giving you all kind of offer, take a loan, you don't have to pay for this and that and whatnot. When it was crunch time, Andy, why they didn't do that? But you see, they want to take advantage. They want to take advantage of the poor people now. Come and take loan. I am telling poor people, do not go and take any loan. Don't put yourself in no kind of crisis position, because once your job ain't guaranteed, the economy cannot sustain it, and you're going to put yourself in this kind of thing. And if you take that loan to build a house and to buy a car and all these kind of things, you're going to end up on the streets. You're going to end up as they're going to repossess your property and what have you and thing. So all these things where they're fooling people, I hope people have been stupid enough to run to take loan because they bring you this fancy thing and what's happening. But later down the road, at the end of the thing, it's going to hit the fan. And the other have a blessing, my brother.
Thank you very much. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Going Report this morning?
Andy, I really call you and telling you about the two old people there, but they tried to get you back, but I didn't get you. You were very busy.
All right. What is the situation with the two old? Oh gosh, boy. Yes. You want two old people to stay in the place.
I will give me number on there, you know, my number is 283-4407.
All right, let me take that there.
Look, really looking for two nice old people, man.
Right, let me take that number, yes, boy.
283-4407.
Right. I will call you after the program.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Yeah, the man want two old people to stay in any place. They don't pay nothing ever. But you want old people, and you know, people ain't gonna want to we ain't going on man place and then go in reaching there and then get trouble. There are good old people out there that looking for lay places to stay. Nice lay place. Morning caller.
Yeah, Andy. Maruga.
Go ahead, Maruga.
Lennox morning. We going back to the old time days, boy. Real back to the old time days. Now I see Harry and I call and I listen to the program and I wrong. You understand? I understand the mechanics of this game. Playing with the PNM playing with this country. Imagine budget day today. People have to go back and think and hiding and buying pitch oil and car lining up and this and that for gas because under the People's Partnership that never happened. Never. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what Trinidadian want, what we want. We had it good and we throw it away. That is why today we catching our tail. You understand? Catching our tail. We have to go back with that old time thing. When the former Prime Minister and the UNC and the government already came yesterday by me and asking me if I could help she because she tell her to go in some operation. I said, we had that there already. She wanted to go back and sell sugar cake and all this other stupidness. We had that there already. What it is we want. You understand? But we will stay on perish, you know. That budget today, what we read, and me had to study. You understand? I live in Maruga and I go in the bush, I get yam, I'll get this, I'll get all kind of thing. Is the people in Lavanti and all them places, the boss are crying. You could say we want to go crying. You understand? We in the bush here, we could go by the river, we could get a little water from the spring and all kind of thing. Look how long it have water in table and Maruga here. Look how long it have water here. But we using the spring water, we using river water, we doing this. So we go right back to the old time days, Lennox. The only thing here, I said like we may have to go back to the latrine and all these sort of things too. Under the PNM, we had an opportunity the other day to send a message to them and we didn't. So, what we go do? Have a good day, Andy boy. Be strong and Andy for Grandy.
Well, Trinidad Rio did in fact predict that in song. And I did that to find out if there's an improvement.
Yes, but just louder, but little muffled. But we hear you.
All right.
Not okay. Look, I think I know we hear you clearer.
Okay, good. Thanks.
All right. Morning caller, where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Andy,
good morning.
Lennox, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Lennox Smith, I just hear you calling the PNM government a criminal enterprise led by Keith Christopher Rowley.
Yes.
It's not so, you know. Rowley is leading this country, you know. He's a puppet. I tell all you who run in this country already and all you taking long to accept that. I tell you already, Lennox Smith, that is an international mafia. And everybody know that in the region. Is we know that? The Nicolas Maduro regime is an international mafia and he have countries in the mafia. Trinidad is one. Everybody know that. The US tell you there is a government, right? And they are criminals. It's criminals posing as a government next door there. All you have to do research. You can't be saying that about the man, right? Because it wrong. The real mafia man there is he boss, right? And it's he who does tell Rowley how to do it, what to do with the gas money, how to do this, how to do that. Rowley can't run no country. It's time all you know that. This is no secret. He controls this whole region. He's the boss of this region here in South America and these CARICOM countries. Look, this morning in the news, you hear the Bajan woman went there 2 months ago. All these things Rowley does be talking in certain conference and thing, and all they are catching up and understanding, right? And CARICOM come as one voice. So all kind of little decision where we have to make in here, them does get together as one and come to certain decisions, right? And they're setting up this country. You see this little piece of country, them CARICOM setting we up. So bigging up this heavy voiced woman, she's a trap. She more dangerous as Rowley, I feel, than Rowley, I feel. And next thing, Mr. Tanapuna, good morning to you. I hear you saying about no camera crew was invited or was, at the signing of this gas deal. Again, the first time Rowley tell all no cameras was not allowed in the room. He lied kind of halfway. The only thing it had his delegation there in the room and thing is 4 meetings, and the first meeting it really didn't have no set of people in the meeting. It had the Foreign Affairs Minister then, who's Dennis Moses. Other meetings they had with other deals they have and going on, right? And nobody is studying that. The whole regime was there. And they really do not allow any camera crew from any country inside of the place in the palace. Whenever you go there, they just search you down. So all this ghost security go in there, he getting serious rub down. He had to take off his shoes, take off his jacket. It's all them things reporters and things have to go through. And who guarding the palace is
Because I lost you there. Call back, Miss Arima. I really did lose you there. Go ahead.
But of course, I would like to differ on what you
said. But wait, Daba caller, you're ready. Just now, Daba caller. Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Andy, and good morning to Lennox and the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. Oh gosh, boy, this woman is getting me so annoyed with this Nicolas Maduro every day. She want to talk about Nicolas Maduro. Poor Nicolas Maduro doing nobody nothing. Right? The people who are the world in a mess is America just trying to destabilize Venezuela and lots of countries, right? And she had to understand that because they want to get him out, because they want the gas and the oil and all the minerals and all the wealth of Venezuela. So and Maduro's a strong hand there, keeping the country together, trying to make sure that America don't come in like how they was doing in the past to get the oil and whatever it is, because Trump and all this said they want the oil. Why they want to Syria and so on, they have to take the oil. The Iraq is supposed to take the oil, and that is what they're trying to do. But true, I'm not against America, but like I see it as it is. You understand that they're trying to destabilize. Why do you think most of these?
Oh boy, I lost all the thing now. I lost you now. All right, look now. Look.
That's how it is. That's the technology.
Look.
So you bear with us.
Look, she calling back there. Partner, you could call back.
All right, Andy, thank you.
Go ahead.
That man, he talking boom. He talking real boom. Them get sanctioned since long before the war with Ukraine and all this gas problem and thing going on. They sanction him with the gas because he only thieving the patrimony of the people. His thief, he was thieving the oil money. That is why they sanction him with gas, and he cannot get any money from the banks and all these things. He gets sanctioned before the war. Nobody want to thief his gas. Nobody want to thief nothing from him. Nobody can thief from him. And don't tell me don't talk about over there. He's not talking all the time, right? About there when people wasn't talking. They're talking now. If we was talking, we would not reach in this position. Don't shut me up. Nobody can shut me up on that. I don't care about who say I talking about about this criminal regime where Rowley dealing with over there. Use a PNM and you can't handle that. When Nicolas Maduro good, where Carter he good. Look right now, he fighting Guyana. If you don't know what's going on, he want to fight everybody, and in time to come, he go fight me here. As I was saying, Mr. Tenapuna, when you're going in that presidential palace, it's guarded by the Cubans. He don't even have his own guards guarding him anymore. He don't trust them. So he have Cubans as his personal bodyguards and guards for the palace. Right, President House, we will say here. And they that follow all order. Them licking down anybody. He have them all in his elite police service, Cuban working. And they just shoot down the citizens of Venezuela without note. Assassinate them. Right? I teaching the people and letting them know how brutal this dictator is next door with his rowdy friend. And you coming to talk dumb for me this morning? You could explain something? And he must try and let them stay on the line and ask them question. You and Lennox, ask them question. And hear the bum they will talk. And they must give me an interview like how you're giving the research. And let me explain this thing to the people. Because it's water more than flour here right now. Shut up, boom.
All right.
I mean, as I was saying, the only disagreement I have with her statement is to, of course, somehow absolve Dr. Rowley as an individual conscientiously and his cabinet associating with, of course, criminal enterprise, as she said, in Venezuela. My concern, and all of us concern, is that the PNM and therefore Dr. Rowley has engaged in a situation where we have put them in office. The resources are ours, and therefore when they engage this mafia style operation, recruitment at the level of the cabinet, and then of course not accounting for our gas and oil and major elements of the society, and then tell us about, of course, non-disclosure, even for medicine non-disclosure agreement and so on. Then clearly, as far as I am concerned with who is affecting my life, and I expect that all of Trinidad and Tobago will be of the same ilk, so to speak, because this is Trinidad and Tobago. We are Trinbagonians, and therefore, if there is a criminal enterprise at the helm of our affairs, we need to get them to hell out as quickly as possible. Whether Maduro is influencing him or he influencing Maduro, or there is a sort of symbiotic relationship for dispossessing the population in both countries, that is irrelevant to me. My concern is that Dr. Rowley and they are directly affecting the development of Trinidad and Tobago, our children, our children's children, our current generation, and therefore we have a duty and responsibility, having been in charge of our resources, both financial and material, to make certain that, of course, democracy prevails, and that those who cannot conform must get to hell out. And Dr. Rowley and they certainly qualify for getting to hell out before 2025.
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning. Good morning.
Caller, go ahead.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Alex. Mikey comes to Tobago. Andy for Grandy and Grandy for Andy. And we want foreign observers for the 2025 general election. Uncle Lennox, the caller who called and said America wants everything, right? But I want to explain something to him. America have one of the world's largest shale gas right now in the world to sustain itself. And the nice thing about it, that is why we economy and negotiation is so hard in the gas deal. But what Rowley doing and what Maduro is doing and what Mr. Rima is saying is Maduro started with Hugo Chavez and was taking the oil wealth and thieving it and instead of giving the people, just like what Rowley is doing here. He and in there taking the money and saying they're fixing the country and they're giving the citizens a better way of life. Scott Young went on CNN and said education, health, and water and infrastructure and roads we are doing, and he smiled with a big grin. And where the money? Today is a budget. I like the conversation this morning. So we are telling people now, what is the difference between Maduro and Rowley? Is no difference. Because they're thieving out and they're giving the conglomerates and the expatriates and them all the money to thief it for them and bank it. Where the $60 billion going to be budget in this country? Where it is? Then you had a high oil price, a windfall again in this fiscal year. Where all our life is better today. They're building a wing in the hospital. The best thing to do is building a foot. I wonder what I want. Because 1.something billion, you already had everything else, money for everything. But where it is today, where it is, and all the PNM supporters, just like Mugabe supporters, let them thief out everything and suffer all here. And what they're just saying is how the gas deal is cut with Shell and BP is to make themselves rich and not the people rich and enrich all here. Where the schools and them, where the lunch, where the people have money for the 4%. Just imagine $7 billion where the Coast Guard boat can be running. The national security people suffering for the money under national security, the public servant, healthcare, where the money. See Venezuela what Maduro doing. So America is just supervising them to say, put it for the people. Right? So when you're talking, and all they know that America want to thief people, not America, it's Royal Dutch Shell with Rowley. That what Granger they're doing Guyana. To get them, let's imagine, oil, only 2% of the money is coming to Guyanese. And when the rest was going in Granger pocket. So the whole network, and the Lauren and the thief field, that's what we're talking about, how the thief and the wealth from it, until they get. Yeah? So they want to do it for themselves to pocket the money. So it's a budget this morning. One just finished for $60 billion. See what is the improvement in your life. And they say they can get water, they go and raise lights. Taxation, we get paid more. But the energy sector want a tax break. Yeah? So all of us stop trying to be like Kuntatinte, who try to fight for freedom and yet still like Fiddler, who fight for cornbread to sell all the slaves and them now boy. Have a nice day to Anthony.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from?
Andy, morning, boy. Lennox, morning. Congratulations on your
good morning,
today, Andy.
No problem, thanks so much.
Right, let me start off with what Pache said. He said the right thing. You see the bank, let them keep the money. We back to 1989, Andy, you might know about that, but they could do some research. In 1989, one of the great economists in this country, if not the greatest, Frank Barsotti, he tell you all the money was in the bank and the people was unemployed. He said it's not practical to take all the money out of the bank and give it to the people to start spending again. That is true. That's the situation the country come right back to again. All the money in the bank and people are working. And so the budget, Lennox, this government has no solution for that. How to get the people employed again, and they have no solution for crime. So don't expect nothing with that. I'll be back to the old time days. They're cleaning the road now, I know if you all notice. And they're cleaning under the pavement. They're showing the dirt in the road. And when rainfall, you wash it back under the pavement again. What kind of crap is that really going on? Eh? And all the people who driving on the road, I say, boy, I love my car. They're lying. Because when you look at the condition of the roads, and you driving your car, and if you really love your car, you ever vote for PLM? You have no way of voting for PLM. Eh? Them is crazy people, boy. And somebody talks some stupid as I can't recall right now. But I'm going to come back to there. You see the situation right now, Andy? Let the bank keep the money, boy. Let them keep it. All you done catching all your nene already. You have to pop your house and this for collateral to get the money out. See as you are, as that King Cole says, see as you are, roll on. let them keep the money. I want one out.
Morning caller.
Morning. Thank you. I just came. I wasn't listening this morning to our Jesus. But I am talking now and telling people, anytime you touch, you want to raise this money for the people. Minimum wage. It's like touching, it's like raising gasoline. Because right now, you raise that minimum, it's people going home. Because they have to raise everything in the supermarket to start with. Let me start with the supermarket. Everything going up in the supermarket. So where we going? It's just like you're raising gas. So them only go fool the stupid man who can't think more than he does. Well, you know this government ain't no from the A to the E. So, who wants that vote for it?
Good morning, caller. Where calling from? What's your contribution in the Ground Report this morning?
Yeah, good morning. I'm calling from Asma. We know, everybody know, anybody have a little common sense, know that the PNM is the problem in this country, because the PNM is involved in every corruption you think about. I mean, involved in kidnapping and crime, you just in money laundering, everything that is evil. The PNM have a hand in it. Them is in charge of that. Them is and Rowley said that the last person put you out of parliament. He went to Likito and he doing that was Manning, and he went and do Manning thing. What's Manning get paralyzed, he gets sick and he die after. So this party, PNM party, stand for evil. The people who usually vote for PNM is because they love evil in this country. This country is a very corrupt country, from the head to the tail. The justice system is corrupt, the police is corrupt, the DPP is corrupt, the EBC is corrupt, because all of them is working for the PNM. So we expect. There's a group of wrongdoers. We already make sure and tell all of that there is a group of wrongdoers. They expect any good thing from the PNM. But people have to realize that the problem in this country is the PNM. You have to get rid of the PNM. When they get rid of the PNM, they get rid of the problem. You just come and say, look how much crime happening in this country. You think this crime going to solve? You think this crime going to solve? You think this crime going to solve? It will never solve. So what are we going to do about it? We have to get rid of the PNM to solve this problem. Thank you. Bye.
A code, a mafiosi code. We keep each other's secret. It's only when you break rank, you go there and expose us, and for that, we're going to kill you politically. It's the code of the Cosa Nostra. As long as we stay together, we will survive together. And we agree not to breach the code of secrecy.
Well, that is so cliche. I'm not really trying to interfere with the bridge between the rich and the poor, because there's nothing wrong with the rich getting richer, but the poor must come out of poverty. So
well, that's kind of bridging the gap, you know.
That is the equation. It's not a seesaw where one has to go down for the other one to come up. You have to find a way that you encourage the rich to get richer, because in getting richer, they create opportunities for the poor. Opportunity. And
Morning caller. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Morning, guys. One thing I forget is, Imbot is not an economist. Imbot is some kind of engineer, even Grenada or somewhere, and that way you put up a stadium and it fall down. And that the clown you put as Minister of Finance. What did you do? Imbot can't think for that. He can't think of making a stadium. He built one in Grenada, someone and it fall down. Before they gave that thing to the UE, and let UE make out whatever ever. And read it out and check it out and see if it's good. For a bunch of blokeheaded cloaks, vote for I want a man like him both as the minister. Boy, wait song.
Morning caller.
Andy, what I forget to tell you is, Lennox had no choice but to attack Rowley. Put him or not, but the work can't come in Trinidad. And say, I include no petrol, you know. Who dead and all that. Say, if he come in through Rowley, who Lennox must attack? He must attack Rowley. I mean, that's common sense. I don't understand what Mr. Rima trying to say. I'm going with that again for now. Thanks.
Thank you. Morning caller.
Morning, Andy.
Go ahead, my brother. Lord said just now. Go ahead.
Yes, yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, okay. Some members just wonder why every time I feel like if it's 91.9, I call him Dr. Rowley every day. God, man, give me a break with that doctor, man. When I listen to that program, I go hear the doctor. Anyway, well, I'm not calling to argue with Mr. Rima because I'm from Arima too, so you know we supposed to have a little more understanding, and I hope one day I can meet and we can discuss properly. I wouldn't want to argue these things on the radio at all, or nothing. Yeah, but you have a nice day, Mr. Rima. Andy, I know. Well, I think you met me already, and you're supposed to know my son on these things.
Yes. I met you in Arima. Yeah, I did met you in Arima.
Right.
I did.
Yes. So that's it.
All right.
Yes,
let me just clear one thing.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah. Let me just clear one thing. Let me clear one thing. All when he's saying. All of this Dr. Rowley calling Dr. Rowley if you like 90. He didn't mean that he support Dr. Rowley. He mean don't put no doctor to name, just call him man Rowley. Rowley. Right? So we clear on that.
Yeah, no appellation, no prefix.
Yeah. He said don't put no doctor to the man.
It dignifies something or someone that does not deserve any kind of dignity having regard to the absolute failure and the disrespect that the office of Prime Minister has and its reputation has come into consequential of the presence of this man who is totally immoral, a misogynic individual, and clearly head of a mafia enterprise called the PNM.
Go ahead, call. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Andy. Andy for Grandy. Andy, I'm calling from Rio Caro.
Yes.
You and Lennox are doing a great job. I must commend you all for that, right? Andy, I know of someone who applied for a government job, right? And they say if you have a PNM letter, if you get a letter from a PNM MP, you could get the work. So, I wonder how that even possible.
Well, when you see things like that come up, which you do have things like that, just go on the load and get your PNM letter. Who you support? PNM, obviously, just but PNM, and let them get the letter.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, get the letter, and you go, you get the work. If you know what you want, go tell them you
because you're telling me that I have to get a PNM letter in order to get a hand-down job. So I just wanted to highlight that, and that's the bullshit that's be going on in this country. And today's budget, I really don't know. I don't know, Andy, boy. Anyway, I'll have a good day.
All right.
But Andy, we have to be very clear on this question of mixing up and maybe extending or overextending the whole question of political patronage. Now, political patronage has its place, because the argument is that if it is that your people are not put there in politically sensitive positions, then at the end of 5 years, you will be asked to account, and therefore what you want is to have no kind of impediment, no kind of poisoning of the waters, so to speak, and you were given the opportunity to pursue your agenda based on the manifesto that you would have advanced. So that is clear. And all parties, if you look in the United States, you will see that Biden will come in with his team, of course, and the previous president will go out with it. That is political patronage. What is difficult here is political patronage at the expense of all and sundry. In other words, what the Rowley administration seems to be doing is that everybody who is a PNM, you are the only people recognized that can get a job. That is where the problem falls down. Because remember, at the end of the day, you have to say about all, whether you are politically aligned or not. But you have to say about all. But certainly politically sensitive, there's a position to pursue your agenda, your manifesto promises. Certainly is a viable position and something that is a reality. And the only person, frankly, I see that compromised that was Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and is only about 3 years into the PP administration's term that she realized that is not a viable option. You have to put your people there in order to execute your policies and program, but for the benefit of all of the people. Beyond that, then of course it means that therefore you are engaged in a kind of action that political patronage does not countenance. I thought I should make that very clear.
So truth. Oh boy, let me just play some voice notes there. Morning caller after this call. Morning.
Hey, morning Andy, morning Leno, morning Kof. Andy, you telling me in this country you have so much illiterate people, why people just sitting down and taking this nonsense from this government? Well, you know, this budget today, it's going to bring more crime into this country, right? This people the manifestation of crime is going to triple now. We don't do already have a handle on it, right? Nobody helping curb this crime, right? The police, like, they just their hands up in the air. There's 1 or 2 little cases, they will solve one thing, right? But other than that, brother man, they may doing one thing, you know. Imagine the police would go around and normal citizens, right? Than the bad boy on the block and thing, right? Because the police in their pocket, right? It might be a bad statement to make, but we know as the truth, you know. We know police getting paid off. Just that police, the court the other day breaking into that place in Chagarama, in his uniform shows the police service has descended into chaos, right? Under the leadership of this lady, right, at the helm, nothing is being done, right? Well, Fitzgerald is sleeping, right, and I thought the box up was Rowley, and he's the head of the National Security Council, right? Crime has a tendency of exploding once the PNM in power, and we're not doing anything about it, right? Citizens can't legally obtain firearms to protect themselves. You can't have anything good for yourself in this country because some idiot who don't want to work and most likely uneducated want to come and rob you and your family and do all your, you will say, look, kidnapping start back, right? Kidnapping start back. What kind of madness is this, right? And nobody talking about that. They're talking about some idiot beauty queen, right? We know what happened for that woman to get that, but everybody knows, right? We know what went on, right? But those issues is trivial to what coming after this budget, you know, right? We don't, look, how much children die within the last 2-3 weeks of this, in this country in September? That's craziness. That is craziness, and we're not saying nothing about it. People are up in arms, right? It's a generation of children we lose there, you know, in one shot. And people not making noise for that. I don't know. I don't know what else we need to say. And I believe, you see, that record, you know, let's say, a brotherhood of wrongdoers. It look like this country fill up our wrongdoers. Like the patriots and them, we in little numbers now. Right? What's patriotism? When you're watching the armed services match for independence, that's what you call patriotism. That's nonsense. Right? That day, I prefer them for us and them. Everybody in uniform outside there fighting crime. Right? You can imagine how much unsolved murders it have in this country. Nobody ever how much unsolved murders over the last 20 years. Let me talk from 2002 to 2023. Right? How much unsolved murders. Everything low in this country, detection rate, everything. Force services, nothing works. In this country, only about 30% of anything works. our country, imagine I only highway now. And I watching the cable barriers what to save lives. It's broken down. Right? Imagine that. Something as simple as cable barriers. That mash up. It hasn't been repaired after accident. When would we stop pointing fingers and start to do something? Right? Unite for a common cause and get the PNM out of power. Right? They have to realize PNM is not good for this country. There's no opportunities, there's no advancement. Nobody has invested into this country under the PNM. Right? And we just sitting down here. Well, if gas raised today or fuel raised today, we do, right? We do. I changed from a gas vehicle to a diesel vehicle, hoping to save a little bit of money. Boy, that coming to a quick end. I just have a feeling. Gentlemen, have a good day, and God help us.
Partner, that don't come to end already, you know. Diesel, diesel come like gas now. All them diesel people balling, they fooling. Well, that don't come to end.
It was raised again on the last budget, the one that is coming to an end today, and the government and through the minister will just tell us that it's only by 2 cents or 3 cents. But imagine you putting in diesel every day for 365 and a quarter days and see what that
how much sense it
amounts, and then you multiply that over many other years, and then you that is the kind of what I consider to be slipshod individuals and really and truly deceptive individuals that occupies the highest executive public offices in the country today.
That's how stinking borders operate. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Innuendos and deceptions. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Lennox with the Ground Report. I'm calling to congratulate you on your effort yesterday after the ground repair. Sorry I couldn't be here, I was under the weather. I was congratulating you on the team for visiting Valencia and Plata and investigating the problem at the area where the solar plant. If you remember early on, Annie, I went to the office by my council about the ownership of the housing estate. It falls under the corporation.
Trying to understand, young. Trying to understand. You say the retain pond falls under who?
Yeah, that's what I want the council to find out the earlier part. Who in control of that? Whether it's the LSA, NHA or who? That is how our biggest problem is the Prata and Valencia West. Who controlling what? Because we cannot do something without the authorization from the various department. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Right. Now the next thing is, Mr. Arima is talking real high quality talk. It's an organization around controlling the wealth and who can take that care. You understand? It's a generation of wrongdoers. The man said that in one second thing. Right, and come back and double judge and from the 19. Do that until you are stupid. What you want? I want to tell you that you say how you see young way.
All right.
The never thought I get passed on, you want to get run out. What happened to people turn out in the we had to go resistance free. Because if we carry from ballot, we had a box. President of the box, then you feel. I have one policy. I tell it my friend somebody, this is run by a sacrifice government. If run the past, nothing working. And my one last policy I have to say that the government, I have to defend it. The pocket, the fund, and the protection. If you pocket the hand, the nothing. And if I can move the pocket house, and the pocket they can't keep it. So I don't know where we're going.
Thank
then
you.
Basic protection, something in the pocket, something in the pot. what that you fighting hard at that Andy. This is a program say, lead the people talk, we can talk to the people, educate the people on the right track. So how much are you listening to that?
All right.
So go on at citizens, before a party, we are first citizens. We are not PNM and UNC. We have to benefit from the resources of the country. But the people in control, they have no brain. You take care of Rockman to run a country and I'm right. Rockman. I tell them to pick up side. Once you can lie and lick, you're going to make. I don't want to score about the job.
Thank you.
Service Commission. You have a service commission?
Yes.
You advertise a I need you for you apply and you get through. But now once you have started where you come from, job is yours. If you're whether to perform or you're out of form, or you're in form, or you're out of, I don't want to tell about it. That is how they need country. Once you can make up number, you're right inside. Whether you can do result or you're assault, that is the name of the game.
All right.
I on the ground long time, you know. I on the road, man. I on the road.
I know that, Mr. Valencia. All right, Mr. Valencia. Thank you so much. We have to take our next call. Morning caller.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you good?
We are right.
Calling from the Barrackport. Gentlemen, Lennox just mentioned something about when you increase the price of 2 cents on fuel, then you're going to realize how much money they're making after the year. Now, people in this country, we just only react to big things. You know, we don't take time out to realize the brain behind sucking your blood dry is by taking you with a needle and pricking one prick at a time and draining you. And you would even know when you're dead. We look at the millionaires and the billionaires in this country. The business they operate, the Guardian. Every day people going and buying, paying $4 for a newspaper to sit down and read nonsense. At the end of the year, they spend about $5,000. About 5 years ago, I stopped buying any type of newspaper in this country. When they raised the price from $1 to $2 to $3 and all this kind of, I say, something can't be right. I'm not going to be hooked into this nonsense, because every possible way you get in all the information you need. And then the Guardian, most of the stories is biased because of who is pushing the agenda. So they could convince you to believe something that is not true. And most of the time you always see them putting out disclaimer that they make an error and things that they publish. So I done with that. I used to take that same $3 now and put it in a little jar, one side. And you know, that's where I buy all my Christmas drinks and eats and things from now. I have a $5,000 easy they put on every year without even thinking why get money for Christmas. And simply 365 days by $4, you end up with about $4,000. And people that think that. Look at the people who sell a newspaper, toilet paper. They are the same ones again. They know you are going to pay $20 for a roll of toilet paper. You might pay $1 or $2, and easy you wipe away millions of dollars and you make them rich. The millionaires in the world are the ones that were selling internet 50 cents for subscribe, 10 cents for subscribe. When 10 billion people subscribe, they could become millionaires. This is how the PNM government has operated people. They take it easy and drain you. And before you know it, you're starving, you're dead, you're drained, you have nothing to live for. And we always watching now to see, hey, look at this big million spend here, that big million spend here. That is only the mama guy earlier. The real bloodsuckers, what does kill a dog? Not a little flea? Not, you go run in front of a big truck and get bounce and roll out the road and limp and go back and he go cross again. There's a little flea go hook up to he. And you go see the dog get maga, all he here drop out and he fall on and he dead. That is PNM in this country and people can't wake up and see that yet. People can't. Why Imbert? You're going to read budget today. Why Imbert don't come out and tell the population down to the last cent how much money they earn in foreign revenue from the energy sector. Let's start to wake up the people with that. Let this population know that from last year to this year, this is the exact figure we earn in revenue from the thing, and then people can understand the kind of rubbish and the robbery that's taking place in this country from this budget where this idiot going to read today and fool everybody and make them feel that something going to happen. What improvement we had from last year to this year in the budget? We're going to spend the biggest part of our budget on crime. Where else in the world you ever hear the major part of our country economy have to be spent on crime in the country? Something has to be wrong, boy. What happened to all your let's do it or something wrong? We're supposed to be educating ourselves. Food, that's supposed to be about quarter of the budget. This thing, education, healthcare, that's where the last piece of the pie is supposed to be a few $100,000 on crime, because we have a police over, we have army, we have Trinidad are the most security services in this country, and we're spending the most amount of money on, say, because what? Our government cannot deal with taking care of the people and dealing with simple situation like crime. We're killing people in this country, and you know, a funeral nowadays is the next in thing. We buying clothes and preparing for the next funeral, and to go and have to pass that up and start rubbish in front of the congregation, and people hugging up and crying, and then they walk out and they wait for the next funeral again. People are interested in going to wedding and party, and again they want to go funeral. Funeral better now, more interesting, more happy to go to than thing. When a whole population could sit by and play, we going to a funeral to see what is taking place and who's saying what in front. 12-year-old and 13-year-old who've been murdered in this country, and we do nothing. We talking about crime. Let me tell you, there's madness in this country. This country gone. God turn it back to this country. Have a good morning, gentlemen. Enjoy your Asalada and be safe. Take care.
It's not very often I have the calls, but I want to tell that caller go to the top of the class.
Go ahead, caller. Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Under all this in Chinatown, in Charlotte Street, it's not a lion there, it's a jam there. That is why all the blood flowing in this country, some of the blood flowing, they put a lion overall on it, but it's a jam where we have there. So much of blood in this country flowing because of that. The wicked government do that.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break and come back. When we come back, more right here on the Gong Report. We will be back.
With Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Having to lose someone you love is already hard, so funeral services and arrangements should be made easy. And at David Guide & Son, that is what we guarantee. We guarantee our customers exclusive services at affordable prices. Our services include funeral pre-arrangement packages, casket customization, great customer service, and the latest in body preparation technology, and the best fleet of vehicles to give your loved ones the send-off they deserve. With 4 convenient locations, feel free to call us or visit us at Port of Spain, 623-4906, Cuba, 636-2435, San Fernando, 610-5062, and Point Fortin, 610-9200. With full funeral packages starting from as low as $7,500, call David Guide & Son Funeral Services today. David Guide & Son Funeral Services. Distinctive, not expensive.
So you need a big prize, big money too. One thing that you could do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch. You could be an instant millionaire or win 10 grand a month for 20 years. Get a nice payday each and every month or win a best ride and park it in front. Buy a combo, win money for total. Be a winner, you know what to do. Scratch that, and win plenty cash. NLCB scratch, yeah.
Visit any NLCB lottery center and scratch that today to win instantly. Players must be 18 years and over. Please play responsibly.
Cars, sports, careers, food. Women always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Looking to complete your home or business project? Well, the place is Michelin Hardware. We carry a large selection of roofing and plumbing supply, lumber, steel, water tanks, tools, and more. Get your sand, gravel, sand fill by the bag, yard or load. No one beats our prices. Visit us at M&R Building, number 97, Eastern Main Road, Aruka, or call 646-2144. WhatsApp 327-7761. Michelin Hardware.
On October 21st, take out your dancing shoes and get ready for shadow dancing. October 21st, shadow dancing. Coming to a venue near you. Be ready.
What goes in is a local something that makes it all taste better. It's the flavor of our culture. Come from here, and everywhere. It's the special flavor that makes us savor at the Royal Castle. From the Royal Castle. Royal Castle. Flavor to the bone. Royal Castle. Taste the very own. Royal Castle is the local something that makes it all taste better. Taste the unique flavor of our culture at Royal Castle.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. Shop at ADC Supermarket, Cleaver Road. A very comfortable and clean environment. These prices are unbelievable. Come see for yourself. We have the best alcohol prices. Don't miss out. Get those specials on liquor. Put food on your table with ADC Supermarket, conveniently located at number 4 Cleaver Road in Arima. Every Friday and Saturday is real vibes and live entertainment from your very own DJ Christian on Friday and Saturday. Everyone is talking about ADC Supermarket. Shop in comfort and in a clean environment with the best prices for all your grocery needs. Secure parking. Remember, free delivery. Put food on your table. ADC is affordable. ADC Supermarket, number 4 Cleaver Road in Ari.
Do you suffer from pain in your back,
knees or joints and need effective pain relief? Get your life back with Omega XL, a natural, safe anti-inflammatory supplement. This small soft gel has up to 22 times more omega-3 free fatty acids than fish oil and is backed by 30 years of clinical research.
I can just tell you from my experiences, there's nothing like this Omega XL.
Live the life you deserve and get the relief you need. Get Omega XL now at your local pharmacy.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations: 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So my friend, take it from me and be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels.
Canopia. Guess what? DG Homes' newest gated community, Daniel Estate, opens up the possibilities on the 30th of September for that new lifestyle with its beautifully designed 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, modern interior finishings with a superbly manicured landscaped front and backyard homes, starting at $1.65 million. And that's not all. One lucky homeowner will have a chance to win a brand new car. A brand new car. Yes. Pull up and park your new car in your 4-vehicle parking space. Limited availability. So, what are you waiting for? Email us at info.dghomes@gmail.com or call 691-5659 for info to register a viewing. Beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful life. Home is DG Homes, Daniel Estate, Canopia. NLCD approved.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how. Call JEF. Easy Work Express Finance. Call JEF. Give your dreams a chance. Call JEF. So easy and stress free. Call JEF from JFFB.
Celebrate with Jet. Apply and win $5,000. It's our 5-year anniversary and we're sharing more love with you. 5 lucky new or refinance loan applicants can win. Promotion ends September 30th.
Call JEF from JFFB. Call 2244 JEF.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We are back, we are back, we are back. Time check. 39 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. When you listen to the Ground Report, you're to the Pitbull of Radio, Lennox Smith, Michael Koo, Director Cough in the background. Wassa, wassa, wassa. Valencia East and West have no water. The Corey Road booster pump and all down. All you need to deal with water situation, not only in East and West Valencia, that the people are going through hell right now. People only calling the councillor. When I deal with the booster station and all those different pumps at down, man, and Corey Road, and hey, I don't know, boy. The budget reading money going and go to fix to help them thing, and Them they just take money to fix all kind of thing and they're just not fixing. How much a billion for crime? Crime ain't going. Crime only raising. More money they put the crime is more it go up. I don't know now. I'm gonna play some voice notes.
What I expect, Andy, is a ruling out of the property tax. That is something that I am yearning to get an appreciation of, because I'm certain that that will be a major feature. How the minister will present it, well, I would predict in the usual shenanigan way, the deceptive way. They will, of course, say that it's no big thing. Small money, just as they call a confirmation. The small money at the pumps, only 3 cents, and so on and so on. And it boils up, of course, 1.5 million people to be millions of dollars. But they would try to soak and make it more palatable and acceptable in that way. On top of all of the other things that you have to purchase with the salary that you would be getting: food, shelter, clothing, of course, sending the children to school, transportation, etc. But they will try to make it look as though it's no big thing, and that is what I see as very disheartening and I should say deceptive and really actually dishonest of this administration. They seem to make additional pressure seem to be okay and tolerable and acceptable, and at the end of the day, the reality is that people are under more and more severe pressure as they turn on, of course, these policies and programs that clearly are inimical to the interests of the people in general.
So truth. Oh boy, let's organize and play some voice note here. Let me see if it. Oh, all right, let me take a call. I just had to reset something there. I'll take a call and then I will organize and natural call. I had to reset my phone. Oh boy. Morning, caller.
Morning, going to report to Napuna here again, fellas.
Go ahead.
I'll take another second, but now, Andy Thackeray, what is referred to caller Paji, right? That caller happens to be me, Mr. Tunapuna, because I on another frequency that was Mr. Obriki, Mr. Paji, right? So whenever he make a reference, it's me referring to in my contributions, I think. But I want to tell you something. What is hypocrisy of this government? This government is trying to drive a wedge between the poor, the working class, and the business sector of this population. And not only the business sector, but with the wealthy to do. So here it is on the front page of the Express. I don't know if you saw it, or Lennox. Government to tax millionaires more. You saw it, Andy?
Go ahead.
All right. Do you think, remember, Keith Rowley, when he got the INS housing in Tobago, he got it with tax reduction. Carl Mimbot, when he built a multi-story apartment building, which is family owned, as they say, they were exempted from paying taxes. So how the hell you could come and tell me no that you're going to tax the millionaires when you have exempted yourself, Carl Mimbot, when Keith Rowley and members of the PNM government, who are millionaires, lawyers, and all these people are named, including the governor of the central bank, this one who is the head of the telecommunications, that's right, Gilbert Peterson, all of them, who are cohorts, all of them receive housing, the speaker of the house and what have you. All those, they are millionaires. Are you going to tell me you're going to tax them no more? But when you say you're going to tax millionaires more, business sector, we say, okay, we have no problem with that. But here what's happening? We're going to pass it down to the small consumer, who is me and you, the small people. We don't catch it with jail already. We could hardly afford to buy food and what have you again. And if you're telling me you're going to tax the millionaires in this country more, is the business sector more so, apart from those who are millionaires and multi-millionaires? And all this is going to pass on to the small people. But you know what they're deliberately doing this is to set it up so that the poor people will say, yes, tax them because they're making too much money and whatnot. Tax them. But they're going to pass it on to us. So they're trying to divide a wedge between the small and the, thing, so that the poor people will support the government in the taxation of the rich in this country. But remember this, I want poor people to understand. All the thing is repackaged thing that this government is going to come with, what they had in the refrigerator over the last budget and things. They're just going to throw it out and bring it back to recycle it and whatnot, and come with that set of lies and new ones with promises that they're going to do this and they're going to do that and what have you, Andy. So I want people to understand, regardless of what they do, what they offer you, take what they give, because it's our money, our taxpayers' money. But at the end result, whenever the election is called, please people, all you see the destruction that this government has put this country in, the predicament, that we might be able to come out of this. Because you see now what is going on. The 1%, the well-to-do, the business sector now, is taking our taxpayers' money, US dollars and whatnot, and going and reinvesting in Guyana and these other places, as they have done in Jamaica and all them other places. They're not reinvesting anything here to bring back our foreign exchange. They take me foreign exchange, buy things and products, and now that they make big business, they're going and invest in other countries. So I want people to understand and don't fall for them trickery, them banks and all them financial institutions who want to offer you honey-coated things and whatnot. Because as I say, the economy is crashing, your job is not secured, and if you want to put yourself in taking loans and whatnot, because they go fancy it up and sweeten you up, you will find yourself on the street. No home, no car, no nothing. Your children can't get education and what have you. So this is what keeps wrong here then. And that taxation thing that they come in with is a whole set of deception. And they have a blessed day, brother.
Nice. And today, Tunapuna, they will have a pre-budget discussion today from 9 a.m. So right after we wrap up, have a pre-budget discussion with the Universities of the Southern Caribbean, Electoral, Winchester, and students right here. Christina,
that would be very interesting.
Yeah, that would be very, very interesting. We'll sit by antics and them, man. Yeah. That would be very, very, very interesting. Wow.
But I wonder if they could predict as accurately as we can. I suppose one could think academically and say what should be done, etc., etc. But having regard to the wily nature of this administration and how queer they are in terms of decision making and policy creation, they have to think out of the box. If you can't with this administration, then you may be lured to the traditional, only to find yourself totally miscalculating, and then you have to, of course, go back to face the reality when they unfold their pernicious agenda as far as the economy is concerned and the budgetary presentation.
So true. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. What's your contribution this morning?
Hello, good morning. Andy?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, listen, Mr. Yume is quite correct yes, Mr. Yume is quite correct in her statement, because if you really look at the pattern of what it is going on in this Trinidad and Tobago, is the very same thing that happened in Venezuela, where they pauperized Venezuela. And if you look at carefully at what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago, is that Keith Rowley and the PNM is also pauperizing the citizens of this country, and the people of this country have to get up and do something about it, or otherwise we will not have a country, we will end up worse than Venezuela. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Okay then, let's play some voice notes there now. Let's play some voice notes. I'll play a little voice notes by the time. Lennox, check your WhatsApp there. Let me play some voice notes by the time. Now check your WhatsApp there, Lennox.
I should do it. Something that I ought not to know.
Yeah. No, you just check your WhatsApp. Let me play some voice notes and then you go deal with that. Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, today's a big day in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, everybody who hoping and wishing for something good to come out of this budget from this wicked, non-performing, bad mind PNM government, only think a million times again, because there's nothing good going to come out of that bargain. Nothing, absolutely nothing. And Trinidadians only need to wake up and smell the coffee, and just don't even smell it, drink it, and understand what's going on in this country here. PNM is no good for this country. They are no good for this country. Alright? And anytime they do not increase salaries, minimum wage in this country, all they need to come out and protest like all they never protest before. Protest politically and call for a general election now. You ain't going and protest because food price going up, gas price going up. Those days long gone. You're looking to protest here now to hit to the root of the problem. PNM is the problem. PNM are the problem. PNM is no more. PNM have to go. So let the ball begin rolling, and let we see what going to be the outcome of this budget. Although a lot of people already know there's nothing good going to come out of it. Right? They do not increase minimum wage. Here we are telling you, by the next following day, all they start to come out and start to protest politically and let them know we need a general election to call in this country. Right? And all they mean what they say, and all they say what they mean. And it's that.
Good morning, Andy, Mikey, Lennox, and all the listeners. Mova here again. There are so many issues in this country to focus on that sometimes you are amazed at the frivolous things that people focus on. And sometimes because there are so many, it's hard to zero in on one. But right now, this NIB scenario is very, very vexating. It is concerning, and it is beyond frustrating. How, in the name of anything that you can think of, can they even propose a rate hike again? How many times are they going to raise the NIS contributions that are mandatory on people's salaries? When we finish paying NIS and all these other things, our salaries are already so low. We have not seen wage increases. We have not seen prices being dropped at the supermarkets and so forth. Everything is increased. So now you're going to increase NIS rates. What are persons going to do now who are already working for so little? How are they going to finance and fund what they need to do for their families? These people cannot be serious. So you all have mismanaged your fund over the years, and now we must now face a rate increase. You all are crazy. I am of the opinion now that this NIS contribution should be something that is voluntary. It should not be mandatory. Allow persons to invest their monies or deal with their finances as they see fit in a way that will benefit them, because clearly NIS is not benefiting anyone but NIS. So this is maddening this morning, and I don't understand what is taking place in this country, and no one is saying anything. Everyone is just going along with all the madness. Sorry to be so angry this morning, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Mikey, wherever he may be, a pleasant good morning, and may the peace and blessings of God Almighty descend upon you.
Oh boy, Iman Kasem, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Every one of you. Today, my dear blessed people, once more we are going to be mama guide. We are going to be distracted. We are going to be told of so many niceties in this budget. The Minister of Finance will come out there and spend 4 to 5 hours in trying to facilitate the people of the country by trying to provide them with something that which they believe will be of a blessing to them. But in reality, at the end of it, when the people start to summarize and do an introspection of what he would have said, it would have turned up to be naught. Word coming into me, many people is today the opposition leader, the trade unions and the businessmen association is trying to get the Minister of Finance and the government by chance to see how best they can raise the minimum wage between $25 and $30. But I heard on the news last night that maybe he's only going to raise it by $2, and that would be a great insult. So Andy, I want you to really and truly strive and continue to do the work that you're doing in Grandy. You know, you will be successful because your heart is in the right place, and I hope and pray that God Almighty, you know, when that day will come, when the election will be called and nomination will be sent in, that you will be the chosen one to go up there and represent the people. And I hope that the people, the efforts and sacrifice that you're putting in now, will really and truly see that you're one who is deserving of being able to take the opportunity to lead them, you know, out of this bondage and out of this wickedness and heartlessness, you know, that they are being experienced by the government. Finally, continue to do the good work. You know, may God continue to bless you all, and let us hope and look forward that today the people of the country will be smiling and, you know, with a big heart, that the pensioners, you know, could be able to get a little something more, that the value-added tax, you know, will completely taken off, and all the other things that should be of immense benefit and asset to the poor and the needy people, the vulnerable people in our community, you know, they will be able to get something from it. So hoping and looking for the best, I pray that God Almighty will continue to bless us and protect us from the evils that is perpetrated.
Yes, Andy, coming up next, of course, for 9 o'clock, we have...
Yeah, go ahead, Lennox.
Yeah, pre-budget discussion this morning from 9 to 10 o'clock, of course. That is with the University of Southern Caribbean School of Business and Entrepreneurship. Of course, the guests will be plural. USC adjunct lecturer Dwayne Winchester, and you have a students Latrell Boney and Christine Heath. Christine Heath, H-A-T-H, yes,
Christine Heath.
Of course, the guests that will be engaged in this pre-budget discussion hosted by the University of Southern Caribbean School of Business and Entrepreneurship.
Nice.
Yes, Andy, see you then. Yeah.
Nice. So again, Trinidad and Tobago, just so Lennox, you will just repeat it again. Coming up next, between the hours of 9
and 10 o'clock.
And 10 o'clock. Go ahead, Lennox Smith. Let them know what we have.
Pre-budget discussion with the University of Southern Caribbean School of Business and Entrepreneurship. The guest plural will be, of course, USC adjunct lecturer Dwayne Winchester and students Latrell Boney and Christine Heath. That's it.
Nice. Trinidad and Tobago, today is Monday morning, please God. Monday the 2nd of October. Right, time check, it's approximately 1 minute to the hour of 9 o'clock. Don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation with yours truly, Lennox Smith, on Facebook. Okay, on behalf, I must say thanks so much to each and every one of you that grant us the opportunity to be in your vehicles, in your homes, in your minds, and in your hearts. Well, we hope today, which is just a hope of today, end up a good budget day. But doing a budget and not doing the work of the mama guy of the budget in which people talks, doing a budget, this going to happen, that going to happen, it just don't happen. I hope the budget today benefits the people of Trinidad and Tobago in many ways. On behalf of the Ground Report, yours truly, the Pitbull of radio, better known as Andy Williams, and now is being called Andy for Grandy, because Grandy for Andy. Until tomorrow morning, please God, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Disclaimer. More FM Limited, its owners and associates, accepts no responsibility for statements made by the talk show hosts or their guests. More FM Limited does not endorse any of the information provided during this commercially booked segment as the truth. That you have to judge for yourself. We, however, reserve the right to question statements made. But in this time of misinformation, government-controlled media, and corruption, it is sometimes hard to get the truth. But we must try. It is not our intention to discriminate or annoy anyone. We believe it is our constitutional right to free speech, to voice our opinion, and our duty to the population and country to expose the truth. More FM Limited takes no responsibility for the opinions of others.
Shiny and Ari Restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. 67 Western Main Road, St. James, opposite Standards. Serving local breakfast items like sada, fried bake, roast bake, and pies. With all your favorite local fillings. Assorted lunches available from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Get pilau for $25 or get combination lunches from $25 to $40. They also have soup specials as well as crab and dumpling. From 6 p.m. have dinner on the pavement a la carte with burgers, fried nuggets, gyro, and just about anything you can think about. Call 382-9347 to place your order. Shiny and Ari, Main Road, St. James, open 7 days a week.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? They're the only one that gives you quality tires to hold the road properly. And to top it off, Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires for all makes of vehicles. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires. These tires carry a full manufactured warranty and is the #1 tire for comfort and performance in this rainy weather. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game.
So hurry on down to Racetrack Wheels, 3 locations. 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, 82 Bethany Road, Bucco, Tobago, and 64th Southern Main Road, Chase Village. Or call 285-9168.
So